Okay, so if you want to learn how to make a pizza crust that's made from chicken and you want to do it fast, first off, clear out your oven, preheat the oven, 425. Start that up. You're gonna need a strainer, a bowl, some gloves for mixing, a little piece of parchment paper, a pizza pan, 1 egg, 2 cans of the Kirkland chicken breast chunks. That's it. Basically, it creates a 12-inch pizza, but I like it real thin. Usually, some people make it a little bit smaller, but thicker. I like it thin crust. A can of pineapple or whatever toppings you like. Maybe chop up some olives, and I use arugula for the base. You can use olive oil, or you can make sauce. Now I made this sauce, that's in a different recipe. I'll give you the link right here. Now you can use cassava flour, arrowroot, coconut flour is really good. This one I happen to have a little bit left of this. This is the arrowroot and a little bit of avocado oil. Squishing these down is a little too much work, so just buy a bottle. So what we're gonna do is get the scale. I'm gonna crack my egg. There's one. I'm gonna put about 20 grams. So I got 18 in there, good enough. 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. 1, 2. Now, this and this, we're gonna use this and we're gonna go to the sink. First off, get your gloves. Dump it in. 1. There's 2. Squish it down. I just use my fist. Get rid of the moisture. We're good. Take your chicken, dump it in, throw that back in the sink, and now we're gonna mix it. So just knead it until it turns into a dough. Right now it's very stringy, but it's starting to firm up a bit. So I just squish like this, move it around. That's why I like to have the gloves on. You will be done this part before the oven even gets warmed up. That's why as the first step is just get it heated. It's sitting at 243 right now and climbing. Make sure this is really good and mixed. If you like to add spice or anything to it right now, you can do that. Some oregano or some different kinds of spice, whatever you like. I try to keep it, the flavor on the top with the pineapple, not so much in the crust. So now, we've got a nice little ball here, just like that. Now, kick this out of the way. Our pizza pan right here. Slap that down and line her up in the middle. I use my fist a little bit just to kind of roll it out. And I'll try and get to the shape of the pan here as quick as I can. Keep pushing down and it's just getting a little bit bigger and bigger. And I try and shape it as I go and move the chicken around so it's nice and round. I've made square ones. Depends on how many people you're having over. This one's just for me pretty much. I'll eat half tonight, half tomorrow, or maybe all of it, who knows. Just shape it, put your fingers in the corner here and just push up against it until you hit the lip of the pan. We're getting close now. Now you don't have to make it this big. This becomes quite thin, so it cooks quickly, which is nice, but it also is crunchy, and I like it crunchy, so I pull it out just as it's hitting a little bit brown. It's like doing the worm with your hands. Okay, it feels nice and even there. Okay, that feels nice and uniform, nice and even. That's it. Now, as soon as it hits 425, throw in the oven. That's it so far. Super simple. Be right back. While I'm waiting, I've cleaned up my mess and I'm gonna drain the pineapple. I like to save the juice because I use it for my pokies for a little bit of sweetness, natural, for in my turkey and whatever else I happen to be eating the next day for stuff. And it's good for a few days. So just put a little bit of the juice in there and it's like, works for me. That's where the little strainer comes in handy. So I'm gonna go back over to the sink and drain that in. Okay, I got the juice, I got the tidbits. This is going in the oven right about now. Set myself a timer for 20 minutes and we'll check back in 20 minutes. Okay, let's grab our mitt. Look at that, just starting to get brown. So it's nice and crunchy. It's just how I like it. We're gonna throw that on the stove and I'm gonna get my sauce. Sauce, arugula, a little bit of cheese, and I like some jalapeños. No tomato. If you don't like tomatoes or you can't eat it, there we go. Good stuff. Chop up this. So the oven's still going. Dump her in the middle here. Now I want to take my pineapple. I like pineapple. I use about 3/4 of a can of pineapple. I like pineapple. That was from my wife. She's like, it's gotta have lots. Basically, you have a can of pineapple with your pizza with her. There we go. So lots of pineapple. Just gonna willy-nilly spread them around. One thing I like is the Huy Fong chili garlic sauce. So I just sprinkle a little bit on here, a little bit around the edges, and just to give it a little bit more bite. If you don't like spice, just skip that part. Put whatever toppings you like on it, that's it. Now cheese, and then back in the oven. Now, back in the oven for about 7 minutes. Okay, this is it. Shutting her down. Shut that off. Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? All the colors. And it's nice and crispy. I like it like that. You don't have to cook it that crispy. Remember, that stuff it cooks fast, the chicken. Make it how you like it for toppings, but you are gonna love this. And you know, it's gonna help your health. So that's the whole point behind making your own. And it's fast. This didn't take very long. It's half an hour total. Stopped, you know, I'm doing other things while it's cooking. So how easy is that? Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy. So now, I hope you like it. Super good. For real.